feeling betrayed, stuck in a cycle of hurt? Stoicism, the philosophy of chill Roman emperors, offers a fresh take on second chances. Forget mindless forgiveness. Let's explore 5 powerful lessons on protecting yourself with wisdom. We'll uncover why expecting others to change is like waiting for rain in the desert, how to forgive without being a doormat, and the surprising link between self-respect and moving on. Ditch the grudges, build healthy relationships, and discover a second chance rooted in strength, not just hope. Let's dive in to unleash your inner stoic warrior. Number 1. Never compromise your values or standards. Living a principled life means unwaveringly committing to not compromise our values or standards. The Stoics, who believed in living in harmony with one's true nature, considered virtues like wisdom, courage, self-control, and justice as fundamental. Treating others with kindness, fairness, and generosity, according to them, is not just a lofty ideal, but the foundation of a character that brings happiness and fulfillment, especially in interactions with those who have wronged us. The temptation to lower our standards or abandon our values to accommodate others or avoid conflict is common. This can manifest in various ways, such as rationalizing someone else's harmful behavior, making excuses for them, overlooking faults, enabling negative habits, neglecting our needs, or betraying our principles. Despite seeming minor in the short term, these actions can have profound implications on our integrity and self-esteem. The Stoics strongly warned against such compromises. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic emperor and philosopher, advised against esteeming anything as advantageous if it leads to breaking one's word or losing self-respect. This guidance emphasizes the importance of compass and self-respect, which should not be sacrificed for external gains or temporary conveniences. Compromising values not only results in a loss of self-respect, but also erodes character and inner peace. Upholding values and standards becomes particularly challenging when dealing with difficult people or circumstances. It requires a deep understanding of what we stand for and a steadfast commitment to uphold these principles, even in adversity. This might involve setting firm boundaries, speaking up against injustice, or making hard choices that align with core beliefs. Maintaining standards doesn't mean being inflexible. It involves a thoughtful balance between standing firm on principles and being open to understanding and compassion. This discernment is crucial in navigating complex social interactions and maintaining healthy relationships. Upholding values often requires courage and resilience, involving going against the tide, facing criticism, or feeling isolated. However, the inner strength and self-respect gained from living authentically and true to one's values outweigh the temporary discomforts. Reflection and self-awareness are key in staying aligned with principles. Regularly examining actions against values helps stay true, and seeking feedback from trusted individuals with similar values provides valuable insights and accountability. Cultivating a supportive environment that reinforces values, surrounding oneself with people who respect and uphold similar standards, can provide strength, especially in challenging situations. In conclusion, not compromising values or standards is fundamental to living a life of integrity and fulfillment. It requires a conscious effort to understand, articulate, and live by core principles. By doing so, we preserve self-respect and dignity, contributing positively to the world. Amid life's complexities, true success and happiness lie not in external achievements, but in staying true to inner values and standards. Number 2, don't be afraid to say no. Our second crucial lesson for leading a life of personal integrity and balance centers on the importance of not being afraid to say no. The Stoics, advocates of autonomy, independence, and living according to one's reason and judgment also valued simplicity and moderation. They believed in finding contentment with what we have, rather than yearning for what we lack. When faced with the decision of giving someone a second chance, the reluctance to say no can be challenging and stem from various fears. These fears may include the fear of losing a person or a relationship, the fear of loneliness or rejection, the fear of missing out, and the fear of appearing unkind or unforgiving. These fears can strongly influence decision-making, steering us away from what we genuinely believe is best for us. To confront and overcome these fears, we can draw wisdom from the Stoic perspective, as expressed by Epictetus. It is not the things themselves that disturb people, but the judgments that they form about them. This encourages us to examine our underlying beliefs and judgments, gaining clarity and making decisions based on our true values and reasoning rather than transient emotions or external opinions. Asserting our boundaries and preferences is crucial for maintaining autonomy and self-respect. Saying no when it aligns with our values and judgment is an exercise in self-care, honesty, and integrity. It involves recognizing and honoring our needs, limitations, and aspirations, prioritizing our well-being and peace of mind over potential disapproval. Saying no can also be an act of kindness, both to ourselves and others, preventing engagement in relationships or situations half-heartedly or resentfully. It allows us to invest time and energy in what truly matters and aligns with our life's purpose. Additionally, it provides clarity and honesty to others, enabling them to understand our stance and make informed choices. Understanding the difference between assertiveness and selfishness is crucial. Being assertive means expressing our needs and opinions respectfully and confidently without infringing on others' rights. Practicing saying no involves developing emotional resilience, facing potential negative reactions with courage, and staying true to our convictions. Building emotional resilience is a gradual process, involving self-reflection, learning from experiences, and seeking guidance if needed. Clear communication skills are beneficial in conveying our decision to say no in a respectful and empathetic manner, reducing misunderstandings and fostering mutual respect. In summary, not being afraid to say no is a powerful lesson in living authentically, maintaining personal boundaries, and respecting our own needs and values. It empowers us to make choices in harmony with our true selves, fostering healthier relationships and contributing to overall well-being. Embracing the ability to say no honors our autonomy, cultivates inner strength, and helps us navigate life with greater confidence and clarity. Number 3. The mastery of emotions for clear judgment. Achieving personal growth and making wise decisions hinge on a fundamental lesson: mastering the art of preventing emotions from clouding our judgment. Emotions, woven into the fabric of our human experience, add hues of joy, sorrow, anger, and fear to our lives. Yet when faced with challenging situations, our immediate emotional responses, while natural, can often lead us astray. When we encounter harm or disappointment, emotions like anger, sadness, or a desire for revenge may surge within us. While these feelings are valid, they can obscure our ability to see things clearly and objectively. The ancient Stoic philosophers, champions of self-control and rationality, caution against being overly swayed by passions and impulses. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, advises against letting the force of an impression knock us off our feet immediately. Instead, he suggests saying, "Hold on a moment, let me see who you are and what you represent. Let me put you to the test." This powerful statement encourages us to pause and reflect before reacting to our emotions. To apply this lesson, we must first acknowledge our emotions without judgment, recognizing and accepting what we feel as a critical step in understanding our emotional landscape. Next, we should critically examine these emotions. Are they proportionate, exaggerated, constructive, or potentially harmful? Introspection and rational examination enable us to respond to situations more wisely. Considering the broader picture and long-term consequences, along with developing strategies to manage intense emotions, becomes essential. Seeking the perspective of a trusted friend or advisor can offer an objective viewpoint, aiding us in seeing beyond our immediate emotional responses. Moreover, empathy and understanding the emotions of others play a vital role in navigating social dynamics. By considering the feelings and motives of others, we can find more harmonious and effective solutions. In conclusion, not letting emotions cloud judgment is a skill requiring ongoing practice and self-awareness. Learning to pause, examine, and manage emotions empowers us to make thoughtful, balanced decisions in alignment with our values and goals, fostering fulfilling and harmonious lives. Number 4. Don't expect people to change. The fourth lesson in adopting a wise and practical approach to life and relationships revolves around not expecting people to change. The Stoics, known for their focus on rationality and acceptance of reality, stressed the importance of seeing people and situations as they truly are, not through the lens of our hopes, desires, or expectations. This principle is essential for maintaining mental and emotional well-being and cultivating genuine, healthy relationships. Stoicism emphasizes accepting reality in its true form, which means acknowledging the nature of people as they present themselves, not as we wish or imagine them to be. Projecting our expectations onto others often leads to disappointment and frustration. It's a common tendency to hope that someone will change their behavior or personality traits to align with our preferences or standards. However, the Stoics taught that attempting to change others is a futile endeavor. Everyone has free will and the right to make their own choices, regardless of whether we agree with them. Recognizing this is crucial for fostering respect and understanding in relationships. The Stoics also highlighted our limited control over others and the outcomes of our interactions. Our sphere of control primarily includes our own actions, reactions, and attitudes. When considering giving someone a second chance, it's important to do so without expecting them to change fundamentally. The decision should be grounded in accepting the person as they are, recognizing that any change is a bonus, not a given. Distinguishing between change within a person's capacity and fundamental aspects of their character or values is crucial. While people can modify certain behaviors or habits, core personality traits and deeply held beliefs are less likely to be altered. Understanding this distinction helps in setting realistic expectations in relationships. Recognizing that people change at their own pace and on their terms is important. Change driven by internal motivation is more likely to be genuine and lasting, while coerced change often proves superficial and temporary. In dealing with others, focusing on what we can control, our own reactions, choices, and boundaries, is beneficial. Setting clear boundaries and communicating expectations transparently create a healthier dynamic in interactions. Being prepared to reassess and adjust relationships based on the reality of the situation is a sign of emotional maturity and wisdom. Sometimes this may mean reducing contact or ending a relationship if it consistently undermines well-being or violates values. In conclusion, not expecting people to change is a lesson in accepting reality, respecting individual autonomy, and focusing on our own sphere of control. It encourages approaching relationships with clarity, understanding, and realistic expectations, leading to healthier interactions and greater peace of mind. Embracing people as they are, rather than as we wish them to be, opens us to more genuine connections and helps avoid unnecessary disappointment and frustration. Number 5. Don't confuse forgiveness with reconciliation. The fifth crucial lesson in navigating relationships and emotions revolves around understanding the significant distinction between forgiveness and reconciliation. While these concepts are often blurred, recognizing the difference can pave the way for healthier and more fulfilling interpersonal dynamics. Forgiveness, primarily an internal and personal process, involves letting go of negative feelings such as resentment, anger, or a desire for revenge towards someone who has wronged us. It's a journey towards inner peace, not necessarily for the benefit of the person who caused the harm. The Stoics, known for their emphasis on inner peace and rational thinking, viewed forgiveness as a means to maintain tranquility. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, wisely suggested that the greatest remedy for anger is delay, emphasizing the importance of taking time to process emotions before responding. However, forgiving someone does not automatically imply reconciliation. Reconciliation is an external relational process that involves rebuilding trust and restoring a harmonious relationship with the person who harmed us. This complex process requires effort and commitment from both parties, including honest communication, mutual respect, a genuine apology, and a commitment to change from the offending party. It's crucial to recognize that reconciliation may not always be possible or desirable. Factors such as the extent of harm, the other person's remorse, and their willingness to change play a significant role in the decision-making process. Setting healthy boundaries is essential, and reconciliation should not mean returning to the status quo without addressing the underlying issues. When contemplating reconciliation, evaluating the nature of the offender and the dynamics of the relationship is vital. Questions about whether the harm was a one-time incident or part of a pattern, the other person's remorse, and the likelihood of positive change should guide the decision-making process. Seeking counsel from trusted friends, family, or professionals is valuable, but it's equally important to listen to our instincts and feelings. Decisions about forgiveness and reconciliation are deeply personal and vary based on individual circumstances and values. Approaching these decisions with self-compassion and understanding, we free ourselves from the chains of anger through forgiveness and protect our emotional well-being by wisely considering reconciliation, fostering healthy and respectful relationships. Stoicism provides valuable insights on handling challenging individuals, particularly those who have caused us harm. Additionally, we learn to respond with reason, virtue, and dignity, emphasizing control over what is within our reach while accepting what is beyond our control. Don't forget to engage with this content by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel for more Stoic insights. Thank you for watching, and always remember, in life, your character is the only thing that truly matters. Until next time, stay strong, stay calm, and stay stoic.